Welcome, everyone. Quinn and Nathan have brought us together here for an occasion of great joy and a cause for great celebration. Having found each other, they have built the kind of relationship that will serve them well as the foundation for their marriage. They have chosen each one of you to be here with them to witness their wedding vows as they join together as husband and wife. Marriage is a bold step into an unknown future. It is risking who we are for the sake of who we could be. In marriage, two lives are intimately shared, and the blending of the two must not diminish either one. Rather, it should enhance the individuality of each partner. Each of us knows that a marriage is not created by a law or a ceremony. Rather, it occurs in the hearts of the two human beings. It grows out of loving, caring, and sharing ourselves with another. This ceremony is not magic. It will not create a relationship that does not already exist and has not already been celebrated in all the commitments Quinn and Nathan have made to each other, both large and small, in the days since they first met and recognized their connection to one another. So, in witnessing this ceremony today, we are observing only an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Quinn and Nathan. This ceremony is a symbol of how far they have come together and a symbol of the promise that they will make to each other to continue to live their lives together and to love each other solely and above all others. There are only two official witnesses at a wedding, but each and every person here today will witness the words that they will speak to one another and the vows that they will make. You should take good care to remember these words, for a marriage needs the help of a community of friends and family who will be there when needed and will do all that they can during hard times to stand by Quinn and Nathan and offer their support to them and the new family that they create today. May you always do all within your power to support the union that will be made here today and to nurture the bond between these two people whom you love. This is where it gets a bit silly. If the old fairy tale ending, and they lived happily ever after, is taken to mean they felt for the next 50 years exactly as they feel today, then it says what probably never was nor ever would be true, and would be highly undesirable if it were. Who could bear to live in that excitement for even 5 years? What would become of your work, your appetite, your sleep, and your friendships? But, of course, ceasing to be in love need not mean ceasing to love. Love, in this second sense, is love as distinct from being in love. And it is not merely a feeling. Love is a deep unity, maintained by the will and deliberately strengthened by habit. They can have this love for each other even at those moments when they do not like each other, which does happen from time to time. As you love yourself even when you do not like yourself. They can retain this love even when each could easily allow themselves to be in love with someone else. Being in love first moved them to promise fidelity, but this quieter love enables them to keep the promise. It is on this love that the engine of marriage is run. Being in love was the explosion that started. Quinn, Nathan, the symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised, and hopes, and dreams. Well, I meant it all. Every word. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another, acquaintance, friend, companion, and even teacher. For you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, or this is my wife. So, Quinn, repeat after me. I, Quinn, choose you, Nathan, in the presence of our friends and families, to be my husband and partner, from this day forward, to love you, to be a comfort and safe haven in your life, to hold you close, to listen deeply when you speak, to uphold you with my strength, to weigh the effects of the words I speak, to weigh the effects, and the things I do, to never take you for granted, and to always give thanks for your presence in my life. Nathan, repeat after me. I, Nathan, choose you, Quinn,
I, Nathan, choose you, Quinn,
in the presence of our friends and families,
in the presence of our friends and family,
to be my wife and partner,
to be my wife and partner,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
to love you,
to love you,
to be a comfort and safe haven in your life,
to be a comfort and safe haven in your life,
to hold you close,
to hold you close,
to listen deeply when you speak,
to listen deeply as you speak, how you speak,
to uphold you with my strength,
to uphold you with my strength,
to weigh the effects of the words I speak,
the way of the effect of the words that I speak,
and the things I do, to never take you for granted, and to always give thanks for your presence in my life. Love is a force more formidable than any other. It cannot be seen or measured, yet it is powerful enough to transform you in a moment and offer you more joy than any material possession ever could. But although this love joins you together as one, remember the gift of your individuality. Cherish and affirm your differences as you love each other. Be supportive of your strengths and tender towards your weaknesses. Laugh together. Cry together. Be comforted by each other's presence and secure in each other's absence. Today we have gathered to celebrate the love and union of Quinn and Nathan. They have asked each of you to be here in part of this ceremony as they make a lifelong commitment to each other. Quinn, Nathan, you're here today to join both of your lives together, to symbolize the importance of each of you within this marriage and the joining of your two lives into one. Two colors of sand will be combined in a sand ceremony. These two separate vases of sand symbolize your separate lives before you found each other. They symbolize your separate friends, family, and choices. You will seal your bond by blending these two individual vases together. Once the sand is blended together, it cannot be separated. Just as the sand cannot be separated, your friends and family are here today to witness your love never separated. Quinn and Nathan will each separately pour their sand into the vase, symbolizing who they are as individuals. Then they will pour together, blending their two colors as a symbol of their joining together forever in love.
I found a love I found love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright in this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be your girl, you'll be my man. And I see my future in your eyes. Well, baby, dancing in the dark. You between my arms, barefoot on the grass, while listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in the dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, while listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in my
Though the base may be moved around and the colors may shift and blend in new ways, the grains of sand cannot be separated. They will remain joined in a harmonious whole. May your love be as eternal and as inseparable as this sand. A successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, it takes patience, and it takes time. It takes a commitment from both of you, a commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship thrive and not just simply survive. Quinn, will you take Nathan to be your lawfully wedded husband and travel the rest of life's roads with him? Will you love him, laugh with him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and forsake all others? Be faithful to him as long as you both shall live. Nathan, will you take Quinn to be your lawfully wedded wife and travel the rest of life's roads with her? Will you love her, laugh with her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and forsake all others? Be faithful to her as long as you both shall live. Thank you. This is the point in the ceremony. There is not one of them there. This is the point in the ceremony where people talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle, having no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth, metals are liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. The hot metal is forged, cooled, then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. The promises which you have spoken to each other today are inscribed forever in your minds and in your hearts. But words are fleeting, so let these rings serve as a reminder the feelings you have in your hearts at this very moment. Now repeat after me. With this wing, my mouth's getting tired. With this ring, I am giving you my promise to always love you, cherish you, honor you, and comfort you. I promise that I will love you and keep my heart open to you all the days of my life. Ring, I am giving you my promise to always love you, cherish you, honor you, and comfort you. I promise that I will love you and keep my heart open to you all the days of my life. Quinn, Nathan, no one but you can declare yourselves married. You have begun it here today in speaking your vows before your family and friends, and you will do it again in the days and years to come, standing by each other, sharing all that is sweet and bitter in life. Each tender act, each loving word will be the declaration of what was made here today. Therefore, it is my joyful responsibility to officially acknowledge your union as husband and wife. You may now seal your marriage with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present to you for the very first time as husband and wife, Quinn and Nathan.